Hello everyone, this is Olasheni Fadipe. Now I'll be presenting a technology intensive lesson plan on visual displays. So we're going to use 4 visual displays, which is tables, dot plot, stem and leaf plot, and the histogram to organize a continuous data. And before I begin the lesson, I'm going to ask the student, why do we have to organize raw data? And I'm going to wait for a while until they give me some response before I move on. So the data we are working on is on continuous data, and we're looking at frog length. And so the data file is already, you can see, as you can see, and I wrote this plan with Minitab in mind, but since unfortunately I couldn't use Minitab on Macintosh OS, so I have to use StatCrunch. So all the students have StatCrunch installed in their online homework, so they'll be able to use this software. So we're working on frog length. Frog length is a continuous data, and we're going to use 4 visual displays, which is length, which is tables, dot plot, stem and leaf plot, and histogram. So I want the student to see the difference between all these visual displays, and they will ask questions on which of them they preferred. So we're going to look at tables to begin with. So to construct tables, you can see the first column there is been labeled length. So we're going to go to data. So we're going to go to start and go to tables and click frequencies and double click length, which is the only variable we're having here. Then click calculate. So this is a table obtained from StatCrunch, and you could see that this is a very long table, and the data is not really interesting to look at. So we need to use a different visual display for the data. So now we're going to draw stem and leaf plots. To draw stem and leaf plots, we can go to graphics and go to dot plot. Double click length and click create graph. So this gives us the dot plot for frog length, and here we could see that from the dot plot we could see the spread, the variation in the frog length. So this is a better representation for the data than the tables. So now we are going to draw stem and leaf plot for the same data, and then we're going to see how that looks like. Okay. Go to graphics and go to stem and leaf plot and double click length and click create graph, and that gives us the stem and leaf plot. So here's the stem and leaf plot. The beauty of the stem and leaf plot is they can right away find the median of the data set by looking at the stem and leaf plot. This is the stem and leaf plots produced by the StatCrunch is an ordered stem and leaf. So they could count the median of this data will be the 100 and 101 data values. The average of the 2 data values will be the median for this, or the mean will be the median for this data set. So the student will have to calculate that, and they will look at that. So that is about the stem and leaf plot. Now we need to construct histogram for this data set. To construct histogram, we go to graphics and go to histogram and double click length and click create graph. Okay, go to next. Go to frequencies. You can choose frequency or relative frequency depending on what you want to use. So we're going to use relative frequency. We're going to start being that we need to find the minimum of this data set.